I'm in here for IrishBoxing.com with Paul Loonam. Paul, it's always great to talk to you as always. And world-class rounds today, as I said to Gary. How are we?
Yeah, really good. Thanks for having me, Matt. I appreciate it.
As always, nice.
Great rounds. I was in with Sonny Edwards today.
Not a lot of people get to say that you were in for Sonny Edwards for Spain.
Yeah, former world champion. Great character as well. Great boxer. But I found I done really well. And look, I think we'll get to world-class level in time. Yeah, definitely.
October 4th, another outing in the famous warehouse in the Red Cow. You made your debut there. Obviously, you fought every fight since there. But how's it to be back at the warehouse one more time?
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. Stepping up the level again against a good opponent from India. He's 11-4, so it's going to be a good contest. One that I think I'll come through, and I'll probably have my best performance today on that night. 6 rounds again. Looking forward to it. And look, Jay's been brilliant. Just getting each fight, in advance and saying before this fight, you have your next date, you have this date. Yeah. So the roadmap's there, and it's great to have that. Yeah.
Did you get did you know you're fighting in October just when you came out of the ring, and did Jay approach you like, listen, we have a date on October 4th? How do you feel? Or how did that come about?
So on fight week, I was told for my last fight against Ian, I was told that there was a big card that I was supposed to be a part of, but if not being a part of that card, I'd be on the October the 4th card. And I said, yeah, that's perfect. To be honest, I didn't really want to hear it until after the fight because I had to get through that fight first. And that's kind of
focused.
One fight at a time because you have to. You're mentally switched on for that fight. You can't really be thinking about other fights. I was supposed to be on the 3 Arena card, but that didn't work out for a few things. But because of a few things, but Jay told me, look, if that doesn't work out, you're on October the 4th, and I am. So it's great to have that. And look, all thanks to Jay for that. Yeah.
Just talk to me about the journey you've had so far, and a brilliant journey, and there's obviously many more fights to come, but your professional career so far, what's your 4-3-0? 3 great fights, obviously.
Sorry, 2-0.
2-0. Yeah, sorry, yeah. Sorry. I keep getting confused. My bad, but obviously 2-0, and going for your 3rd fight again in the warehouse. You said, and I'll bring this up again, and I said this to you earlier on, you're not going to go for the 4 rounds. You want to step into the 6 rounds, and you want to get the experience fast, and you want to get it quick. But will the plan for now the next fight be an 8 round, or is it just you're going to take it as it comes and see what happens with Jay and what Jay is saying?
Look, as I said in the last question, I kind of take each fight at a time, at one time, and focus on that. But I think after this fight, we'll be looking at an 8 rounder, if not maybe one more 6 rounder. Yeah. So you'll be looking at being 4-0 and then going into the 8 rounds. And then I'll be hoping maybe for a Celtic title, the 8 rounds for a Celtic title, because after my first fight and my second fight, I just thought I could do another 2 rounds easily. Obviously, when you step up that level of opponents, it's going to get tougher, but I feel like us in Unit 3, we train hard enough, we're fit enough, I have the boxing, so definitely 8 rounds is something I'm really looking forward to, because it gives you a little bit more time too.
You bring in a massive crowd from what I've seen. You bring a big crowd, and and your ticket seller, I can say that at conference. What's it like with the lads, bringing lads down from Offaly? I say, listen, a trip up to the Big Smoke, it's always a good trip for us coaches anyways. But what's it like having that support behind you? I say it's massively inspiring, and it's something that really drives you on day to day when you're in that gym. Say, I'm doing that for these lads, and I want to give these lads a show when I'm fighting with that next stage.
Yeah, look, it's amazing. Most of the Offaly people that only get up to the Big Smoke on a bus for maybe a
Christmas trip,
a football match, but not even in
that's
recent
Offaly's in Croker.
Not in recent times. So look, to have an Offaly boxer boxing up in Dublin, it's great, and we get bus loads up to the fights. The fans are great. They really want to just support me on the journey and be with me from the ground up. And look, that says a lot about the people. And my family's really good. And my local village is called Pulla, just outside Tullamore. And
small village,
it's a very small village, and they all just come together, support me. Sponsors come from that area, so it's brilliant. And look, they also enjoy the night, and they always say to me that they're very proud to have someone from that village to be a professional boxer. And hopefully a good one as well.
And you're a great one, but you're pride, and I say that's lovely to hear. You're pride of the town, in a way, and people are, that drive is getting behind you. But do you want to give a quick shout out to some of your sponsors there that I can see in your t-shirt, if you want to give a shout out?
So this was my last sponsors from my fight. So I had TJ O'Matinees. It's a harbour store. It's all over Ireland. I have one in Tullamore as well.
I know it well.
Big thanks to them. And then Hickey Engineering. That's a very local sponsor from Rahan. Always supported the amateur boxing club, Tony from Hickey Engineering is brilliant. So
And then the real estate lads down there at the
so
bottom.
that's my brother's business. So it's
Okay.
Midlands Real Estate. So he deals with all real estate and property, and then you have the beloved
unit
unit
three.
three. Yeah,
Unit
so
three. Obviously, you know, you have to get over your next fight, and you said, you know, it's tunnel vision when you're in that fight. But can you say anything after this fight about any minor plans at all? Anything that you want to do maybe after this fight?
my next focus is probably having the Celtic title fight. It's great to get that strap.
First title as well,
I think the title, the belt is lovely as well.
Yeah.
So, and the excitement of fighting for an 8-rounder and also having an opponent maybe close to home. We might have to go overseas to look for a bantamweight, but it's kind of, it has that buzz of a domestic clash. Even if they're not Irish, it kind of gives you that buzz of a domestic clash. So, yeah, look, 8 rounds, Celtic title. But yeah, look, I have to get through this one first now.
I've asked one last question. I've asked every boxer that they've come in here. 3 single words to describe your next performance in the Red Cow. 3 single words. And I fluster people with this question, so I can see it on your face. Well, but listen, that's what it's all about. These questions are good crack. But 3 single words with Paul Loonam with his next performance.
Footwork,
Okay.
noise, and damage.
Footwork, noise. I like those. Those are the ones that have actually never been said before. So your first time, a fair play to you. But Paul Loonam, as always, it greatly appreciate talking to IrishBoxing.com. Really appreciate it, and thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Matt, thanks so much. You're an absolute legend. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Matt, you're a legend, boy. Thank you.